What is up, guys? It is Lynx. Welcome back to another Destiny video. Today we're going to be going over and breaking down my Trials of Osiris subclass guns and armor that I use when I'm playing and successfully go 9-0. So first of all, before we get to the guns and armor, we're going to be breaking down the subclass. Normally, when I'm using a hunter, I would use a gunslinger, but the Blade Dancer has one just completely outlier thing, and that is the flux grenade. Now, the reason I would completely pick subclasses just for a grenade is because hunters don't have very good grenades to begin with, and the flux grenade is the only sticky grenade that hunters have. So, in my opinion, I think that this grenade is a lot more helpful than the super itself, just because I sometimes get my super once per Trials game, but I get multiple grenade kills, so in my opinion, the grenades outweigh the actual super itself. Now, there's two other perks that I want to focus on inside of the Blade Dancer, one of them being Quick Draw. Now, this allows you to ready your weapons immediately. This helps definitely for shotguns. If you're running around the map and see an enemy pop up to you, you can switch out your shotgun and automatically be ready to fire. And then the other perk I want to look at is the Stalker perk. Now, I know this is kind of a bitch perk to use, but it definitely works and helps out a lot in the Crucible. This allows you to go invisible after crouching for a short time. This obviously allows you to use the invis shotgun method that a lot of people use in the Crucible, and it allows you to sneak around the map without anybody being able to see you, so that definitely gives you an edge over your opponents. Now let's talk about my primary guns. Now, it always comes down to either the Last Word or the Thorn, and I know you guys might be thinking, why would you use these guns? They're so cheap to use, but unfortunately, they are the best guns to use. Now, I don't really mind using the Last Word as much, but I hate using the Thorn just because I know how bad I feel when I get killed by it, but I absolutely have to use it because it is probably one of the best guns in the game. Now, what determines which gun I use is the map. Now, if I have a close quarters map, I will use the Last Word. The reason I like the Last Word is just because of how fast it fires. And it's nice because you don't have to have the best accuracy to use it. You can miss one or two shots, and just because you're firing so fast, it doesn't really even matter. You got a bullet coming right after. Now, the reason I would use the Thorn, obviously, as you can see, it has a lot more range than the Last Word. I use the Thorn on more longer range maps. And trust me, I really hate using it, but if I don't use it, I'm already at a disadvantage, so I kind of have to. And it's nice with the burn, obviously. Usually about 2 shots to the head, and they're dead with the burn, of course. Now, with my secondary, it's a toss-up between a sniper rifle and a shotgun. Obviously, the sniper rifles are used for more longer range map, the shotgun for more close range map. Now, the reason I use the Her Benevolent sniper rifle is because, to my knowledge, it has the highest impact out of any legendary sniper rifle, and with that high of an impact, once the enemy reses their opponent, if you hit them with the head, it will actually kill them again. So that's a nice thing to have. If you kill one of your opponents, just keep aiming at their ghost, and if they res, you can shoot them in the head and it will kill them again. Now, obviously, I like using the Matador because this thing is an absolute tank. It is damn near a sniper rifle. So pretty much at almost any shotgun type range, it will kill them in one shot. For my rocket launcher, I only have one choice, and that is the Dream Waker or the Queen's rocket launcher. Now, why would I use this one over the Tomorrow's Answer? I mean, they have the exact same perks. The only thing is, my Dream Waker's blast radius and velocity is higher, so it is doing more damage in a certain area, and it's getting to its target fast enough. Now, obviously, you're going to need to pick rocket launchers over machine guns just because rocket launchers have a faster time to kill than machine guns, so you're kind of outclassed 100% if you are met with a rocket launcher and you have a machine gun. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the armor that I use in the Trials of Osiris. So, for my helmet, I'm using the Mask of Imminent War, not because I like it or I like the way it looks, but because of the stat rolls on it. As you can see, my hunter is strictly intellect and discipline, absolutely 0 strength. That actually works out perfectly because they're both 100%. That's like absolutely perfect. The reason I pick discipline and intellect over strength is because I use my grenades and my supers a shit ton more than my melee. I hardly ever melee, because if you get close enough to melee, you're probably going to get shotgun. So I kind of try to keep my distance and not worry about strength or melee whatsoever. But back to the helmet, the reason I use this is because it has very good intellect and discipline rolls, not to mention the fact that I get more super energy from grenade kills, and I use my grenades a lot. So that means I can get my super faster. Now, along with the gauntlets, it is the Sanction 6. Now, again, I don't use these because I like them. I use them because of the stat rolls on them. Once again, I have the intellect and discipline rolls, which is what I'm always looking for in my armor. Not to mention the fact, since I predominantly use hand cannons, it increases the reload speed with my hand cannons, and since I use grenades a lot, it allows me to increase my grenade throw distance. Now, for my exotic armor, I choose the Lucky Raspberry simply for the fact because I get to spawn with grenade energy no matter when it is. If I get res in the middle of a round, I spawn with a grenade. After a round's over, the next round, I start with a grenade. So that really, really allows me to get some easy kills with my grenade, not to mention the fact that my grenade sticks to my enemies, so if I hit them with it, that's 100% a kill. Now, there is a second option, but I don't ever use this. But it is a very good chest, which is the Crest of Alpha Lupi, which is another exotic chest. The reason I would pick this over any other chest would be the revive teammates faster. It actually is a very insane revive time. I'm sure people who have used this can vouch for it, but that is pretty much the only reason. And another reason why I don't really like this is because of that nasty strength roll on it. Maybe if it was intellect or discipline, I would use it, but strength just makes me sick, so I kind of stay away from that. Now the boots are I'm still kind of searching for the boots. As you can see the rolls on it, carry more ammo for heavy weapons and carry more ammo for scout rifles. Well, my Lucky Raspberry already carries more heavy ammo, so I don't have to worry about that, and I don't use scout rifles at all. I really only use this because of the high discipline roll. That is an insanely high discipline roll for boots, so I choose to roll with the Boots of Exile, strictly for the discipline. Now, if I could get an intellect discipline or just a discipline that high with stats that maybe increase the amount of ammo I can hold for a hand cannon, I would pick that in a heartbeat. So I hope this kind of gives you an idea of what guns I use and why, as well as what armor I use and why, and maybe kind of gives you an idea of what guns and armor you guys should use when trying to go 9-0 in the Trials of Osiris. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you want to see more Destiny videos, like this one. Don't forget to subscribe for anything and everything Destiny. This has been Lynx. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.